opening afternoon, evening of the New York Indian Film Festival, the 24th anniversary. We are opening with Darshan Singh's really fantastic film, Dear Jesse. The festival is on the entire weekend. We have 49 films, shorts and features and documentaries, so people should come. Many tickets are still available, although some of the key events like the Shabana Azmi celebration has been sold out, and some other films also sold out, but there's still many tickets available. And they're filmed in several Indian languages. I think 16 we counted, which is all across India basically cinema. So please come, and we close on Sunday night with Mrs. A film with Sanya Malhotra. It's a very powerful film. So please come. Thank you. How do we put together? We have a team of programmers. We watch films throughout the year. I'm a film journalist also, so I travel to various film festivals. I just came back from Cannes. I'm going to go to Toronto in September. So I'm keeping track of what is happening. And then we have submissions that come our way. And we have a programming team that looks to the whole thing. And then we have a great team here of volunteers and some of my other colleagues who, it's a lot of effort that, booking theaters and booking, bringing all the stars from India and the actors and everything else. So it's a lot of work. Yeah.
And this is the 14th year?
No, this is my 14th year as a festival director. This is the 24th year for the New York Indian Film Festival. We were the first Indian South Asian Film Festival in all of North America. The next year is going to be our quarter century. So
the first Asian film festival?
Indian South Asian Film Festival. It was the first one. We started in 2001, immediately after 9/11. So, and then since then there have been quite a few in Canada, in the US, even Europe now that show Indian films, but we were the first.
And how does this festival compare to, say, Los Angeles?
We're the best. Why do you ask me the question? No, there are some really good other festivals also. The programming is, I'm very good friends with many of the festival programmers and directors of festivals, and they do a good job. We know what our audience is, and we bring what we can to show to them in New York.
And why is it important to do it in New York?
Say it again?
Why is it important to have this festival in New York?
Well, first of all, New York is the base for arts and culture. I think it's the film capital of the world. I would think not LA or something. Really, especially independent cinema. And New York has where you have the German film festivals and Brazilian festivals, and Tribeca starting next week, and so why not an Indian festival also? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. How are you? It's been a while.
নাম রেজিগনেশন তারপরে আমার হ্যাঁ কোনো ব্যাপার না, তুমি বলবে যে আমি হচ্ছে প্রফেশনালি আমি এটা, এবং তারপরে আমি ভালোবাসি শুনবো।
They're our sponsors, State Bank. Can you give us some advice? Samant, just about how you're supporting.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shabana Azmi. I'm the Vice Chair at Jersey Shore University Medical Center. I'm here. I'm in the advisory board of Indo-American Arts Council, which is endorsing and sponsoring this wonderful film festival which is going on. I think it's a tremendous template and a platform for all of us to come and watch. This is a unique event where we are actually showcasing as many as 49 Indian movies of all genres. And I think it's a great opportunity for New York City to watch this event. And once again, I thank IAAC for hosting this wonderful festival.
Right. Good.
It's privacy to keep the feature.
Got it? Thank you. All right.
Should I come forward or sit on
You just look at the lens. Please, thank you. So you get the photo? Okay, I'm sorry. There we go.
I'll just
Yes, that's good. Just say something so he can hear you.
testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So Sudhirji, you are the director of Privacy. So what is this movie about?
The movie's about a CCTV operator in Mumbai. How she watches a crime unfold one night, and then she starts to follow the criminals, and how she gets into this whole world which she's not supposed to be in. So it's about a female CCTV operator in Mumbai.
Is this like when you directed this movie? What was in that story that you felt that this is the one that I would love to do?
Several factors. Privacy is not just the first Indian film about surveillance program in India. That's one aspect. That was one of the first films to tap into that sort of the world. Other than that, it's also about class. It's about how people sometimes struggle with housing in a big city like Mumbai. So it's not just a straight-on thriller, it's a social thriller. So the social aspects of it really interested me.
What would be your words to the film festival organizers who are organizing this for a long time and trying to give a fantastic platform to want these individuals?
Oh, New York Indian Film Festival is amazing. I've been coming here since 2009. One of my short films was here back then. And whenever I want to watch cinema that is daring, that's inspiring, this is the place to come. Especially for Indian films, the kind of films they bring in, you don't see them on, let's say OTT platforms or theaters near you. So they really bring cutting edge cinema at this festival.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sir, my interview is shortly, like 1 minute. First introduce yourself, your movie name, your position, and continue New York Film Festival. What do you feel?
Okay, so just say. Okay.
Then your movie story, like few seconds.
Sure. Look at the lens or look away from the lens. Yeah, all right, good.
Yeah, please.
Hi, my name is Sudeep Kanwal. I have a feature film here at New York Indian Film Festival. It's called Privacy. It's my first feature, and I'm really delighted to have this home premiere. We had the world premiere last year in Korea, South Korea, and now we are here in New York. And I've been coming to New York Indian Film Festival since 2009. It's really, for me, it's a really important film festival because this is where I, as a New Yorker, get to watch independent Indian films, which we don't get to see anywhere else. So having a film here is just literally a dream come true. My film is a thriller. It's a social thriller. It's about a CCTV operator, Rupali, who watches a crime unfold, and it's set in Mumbai, and how she starts to follow the criminals and how she gets into the underbelly of Mumbai. It's about class, it's about housing situation in Mumbai, and obviously it's about the whole control room, privacy issues, all those things. So if you are around tomorrow, it's playing Saturday, 6 p.m. in theater number 2. So do check it out. 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Raghuveer and I'm the director of the film Sahela, and the film is a gay love story between a man and his wife, and it is a coming of age of these two young people in love. The film is set in Sydney within the South Asian diaspora of the community, and it's the growing of these two people individually and together, and it's to do with the family dynamics within these two people and their families, and it's a coming of age of sorts.
What inspired you to make this movie?
It is an auto-fictional film, and it is inspired by my lived experience, and it is fictionalized and set within the milieu of Sydney and within the immigrant culture of Sydney, within the South Asian diaspora. Yeah, thank
Have
you
you
so much.
directed other films?
This is my debut feature film. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It is our honor. It is our honor. You've done a range of cinema. And I know it's difficult to pinpoint. What is the best memories you carry and what is the legacy you would like to leave?
You know, it's difficult to pull out one film, but definitely the legacy would be She Tried. Really, because if we do not try, we should not be afraid of failure. Half the time we don't take the step because we're so afraid of failure. So you win some, you lose some, but at least try to take it forward. And I think actors get too much of the credit of a film because it's really a very collaborative medium. It's the actor's face that you see, and so the film gets identified as your film, although it has to be the director who's the captain of the ship, and then after that the entire unit, because actors know that it is because they have a lot of technicians in the scenes who are working to enhance their strengths and make their
Wonderful to hear that the humility that you bring. I think that is part of the greatness that you also bring. For new filmmakers that are just emerging, and there are many here, short filmmakers, and they're all bringing some of their first films. For them, what would be a piece of advice?
Well, you know, really participating in film festivals is very important because that way you get attention to your film, which is very important. Plus, if you happen to win an award, then that's like a tamka that can probably help you find a distributor for it. So try, and you know, you don't have to succumb to any formula. The world is changing. The cinema industry is changing. So if you go into your heart and you realize that content is king, and then you make what you want to make, that's the most truthful way to go about it. Not because this will help you get more eyeballs, this will happen because of that. No, it has to be something that you feel from your heart and you feel you want to give your life and soul to. That's the only way forward.
Thank you so much.
Because audition after audition, audition after audition, every time your hopes are raised and every time they are dashed. So either your passion for acting is what sees you through, or your resilience. And really, I think that the young aspirants should realize that you have to find the center of truth within yourself. Most young people still think that this scene, I like the way Shah Rukh Khan did it, so let me imitate that, or let me imitate the way Amitabh Bachchan said it. That is the wrongest way of a performance, because you have to find the truth from inside yourself. And so these notions of acting should be discarded, and you go back into yourself, because from yourself you discover the various characters you get a chance to play.
Thank you so much.
Could you come closer? You look beautiful, first of all, and congratulations. 50 years is a long time. And you have seen the films evolve, the film industry evolve over the years.
Thank you.
What do you see as the future of the Indian cinema now? How optimistic you are?
I feel very optimistic. I feel very optimistic because you see, there was a time when we were only getting influences from the West. But now the world has become a global village, and so it's becoming a two-way communication. So what we are offering, they don't have, and what we are offering, we don't have. And that way, through cinema, you get a very beautiful chance to learn about each other. Keeping that in mind, there are so many young filmmakers today who are doing different things, who have realized that content is king, and so they're concentrating on that. And I think that's the most important thing to do, rather than to fall back on tried formulas and say that because it worked over here, it should work here. So more power to them.
Wonderful.
Thank
You
you.
come from the family whose roots are deeply embedded in art and culture. When you made your choices in films, how important or how influential were that influence?
I think it's a given, because when you grow up in an atmosphere which is similar to the profession you choose for yourself, it's not as if they sit you down and teach you. Because my mother, Shaukat Kaifi, was a very renowned theatre actress, she also did some films. I used to see how she approaches a role. I used to see how sincere she is about her work. And that sort of, by a process of osmosis got into me. And then, of course, because I went to the Film Institute and I'm a professionally trained actor, it's what has shaped my aesthetics, definitely my parents and their leanings, and the kind of films that I moved towards in the beginning was both mainstream cinema and what is known as the parallel cinema. But then slowly I started realizing that it's the middle of the ground cinema that really talks to me. And so when you look at films like art, you look at films like Masoom, they are the middle road cinema. But now I'm happy to do anything, including Rocky or Rani ki
That
Prem
was
Kahani.
wonderful. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Sorry? Can you tell us your outfit?
It's been designed by Seema Vaid, a designer in Delhi whose work I really like, and she's designed this specially for today because she knew this would be an afternoon event.
You look amazing.
Yeah, even this is designed by her. All of it.
Do you think you...
Could you show us the back? Could you turn around? Thank you.
I know there's one more.
I did. You want to go with the drinks?
Okay, I'm coming in too.
Hey man, good to see you. Chef is
It is what it is. We got what we got.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
One second.
Yeah, I think we got something.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. One more. Everyone here, please. One more. Okay, hold
All right,
on
my
for
turn,
1
my
second.
turn right here.
One second.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. One right here, please. 1, 2, 3.
Perfection. Big smiles, big smiles, big smiles. One last few right here. And perfection.
Hold up.
Indian Film Festival. We produce Sundance films and Broadway, and I think we're excited to see some of these films and produce some of them.
So that's what it is.
Thank you.
Closing movies are also very good. Honestly, I haven't seen the movies because I didn't want to see them before the premiere, so I'm actually very excited and the theme looks amazing.
Why do you think festivals like this are so important?
We are giving opportunity to storytellers and trailblazers. We want different cinema. We don't want your usual masala. We want something different, something that touches a chord, something that's actually happening in the community or in the Indian community that we are dealing with. It's, yes, I love song, dance and drama. That's all wonderful, but what about reality, right? We need to have some subjects that touch home, and that's why I'm excited to promote the festival.
And as a director of the festival this year, tell me something that we can expect that's different, maybe perhaps from in the past.
I'm not sure what I can say is different. All I can say, the movies are very special because every year the effort is made to curate movies that are gonna tell a story. It's they need to tug at your heartstrings. For example, there's a movie called Yellow Bus. It's about a 6-year-old child that gets left behind in a school bus in a desert, and what happens and what does the mom go through for that child, and that's really it's heart-wrenching. And as a mom, I think anybody would be able to relate to that. And does she really get justice, or does she not get justice? I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but that's one of the movies that I really love. And also Umesh Chronicles. It's about how lack of space in India is affecting couples and how they try to, like, what goes on. So it's just, without telling you too much, I'm telling you little snippets. But those are two things that are really good. Mrs. is very good. This is a woman dealing with her chores, about how can she find her own identity while working in the kitchen. It's a reality for all of us, isn't it?
As women.
Yeah. So I think those are the things that we have to talk about, and everybody can relate to it. It's not just about an Indian woman. I think every woman can relate to that.
Speaking of that, South Asians right now are booming in the entertainment industries, movies, music. Diljit Dosanjh was, the first Indian to be at Coachella. So we're really flying high. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's our time. We are doing great in every which way. Not just music, movies. We are doing great in economy in India. It's production in India. Tesla is coming to India. Google is going to India. Apple is going to India. India is like on fire, and I love it.
Well, thank you so much, and best of luck with the festival this year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pranam.
Yes, hello.
Tell us what you're wearing today.
I'm wearing Monisha Jaising. She's a very beautiful Indian designer, and I'm wearing her. She's my favorite, and I love it.
Turn around.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, and 3. Amazing. Okay, one more. Okay. Hold that for 1 second. Maybe just a little bit on the side. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Good. Thank you. Okay. All right. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Thank you.
They're not too serious. You need to smile.
It's up to you. We can do one to smile. Yeah, so what?
I've been told I look too serious.
1 second, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. All right. One more. Perfect. Thank you.
8x7. Can go 16
Yeah, my name is Anand Padwardhan. I make documentary films. And I have a film called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, The World is Family, which is showing tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Sir, welcome to the festival. Talk to me about the documentaries and all the work that you have done in your journey thus far.
It's a long journey. It's been 50 years. So, documentary films are not easy to make, but they're very exciting to me. And so far I've managed to do it. And this is now the film that I made. The most recent film will be shown tomorrow, called The World is Family.
Talk to me a little bit about the documentary and what went behind it.
The film is actually a home movie that I started making about my parents. But as I was making it, I understood that the whole family was involved in the freedom struggle against the British. And so it's a kind of oral history about our country. And it's a story that I think all Indians should see, especially people of Indian origin who don't necessarily know that history, because our history is being rewritten. The government in power were not the people who fought for independence. They were the people who are in power now were collaborators with the British. They supported the British, but there were thousands of freedom fighters who were trying to build a secular, democratic country, and that is what this film is about. The world is a family. We don't divide it between Hindus and Muslims and all the kind of divisions that are happening.
Well, thank you so much and best of luck with the documentary.
Hi, my name is Jayant Rohatgi. I am the director of the film Sumo Didi. It is such a pleasure to be here at the New York Indian Film Festival, showcasing our film with one of the best of Indian cinema. Our film is about a girl. It's actually based on a true story on the life of Hetal Dave, who is India's first female sumo wrestler. And it's a story about grit and rising from the depths of despair. A girl from a conservative middle-class family defies all norms of patriarchy and social biases and breaks the glass ceiling. So I'm looking forward to being part of the festival and hope to catch you guys seeing our film too. Thank you. Thank you.
So you talked to me about your process of being the director and how you produce the film as well?
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about the process and the challenges.
It was a long journey to make the film. The film is set back in Australia, in Sydney, where I was born and raised. But we shot the film in the US for COVID reasons, which was a big production challenge unto itself. These two actors, along with our other two leads, learned Tamil for the film and spoke it phonetically for the film, which was an incredible effort by both of them. And amongst all of that, it was just a whirlwind journey making the film. We're so excited to bring it here and celebrate it in New York.
Talk to me about your experience.
Oh, it was a wonderful time. Like Ajay mentioned, Gayatri and I got on the project a couple weeks before we started shooting, and then we had to learn Tamil. So the first couple weeks was we were focused on learning Tamil, and then we flew out to Sacramento and we shot it. We shot it there over 2 days? 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. Yeah, that was a while ago, but many fun.
I'm going to test you. Tell me something in Tamil. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
No, it doesn't work.
We'll teach them after the interview.
Whisper it. It's been a minute. Yeah, that experience was really, I think, a little terrifying, actually. I think for a while I kept telling Ajay, I was like, we speak Hindi, right? Because I kept hoping he would change the script, and he was really determined for it to be a film in his, language. And I think because of just the team he put together, we had an actor in India who was coaching us and was available to us on WhatsApp. So I was able to send lines to him, and he would then work on those lines with me and then send them back to me. So we had a lot of support to make that happen. But the film is so special. It's, I think, my favorite film. I don't think. Why is that? It came to me when I had a 15-year-old, and the film is about a mother who is basically sort of bound by her duty to her family. And I think I felt extremely trapped at that time in my own motherhood journey. And so it really aligned with where I was as a human, and it felt very much like a film that also aligned with my mother's history. My mother is an immigrant, raised in a small town in Alabama without any support. And I think Stars just makes you really relate to that isolating immigrant experience, but also the determination it takes to actually thrive and actually survive, But it's done in a very subtle way. It's a really subtle film that comes at you and sort of hits you and stays with you. It's not it's not over the top. It comes, stay with me. Please watch it. I tell everyone to watch it. It's going to be online also soon. And so, there's a couple of online festivals in Japan, so I really feel a lot of people will really feel connected to it. Amazing. And how did you come up with the concept?
The film is inspired mostly by my parents' journey when they first moved to Australia. They immigrated there from South India in the early 90s, and I was born and raised in Sydney not long after they moved there. And there are a couple of stories from their lives at that time that I'd always wanted to find a way to capture and bring to the screen as a way of honouring their journey and what it took for them to put our family together in a new country. And those stories ended up being the pillars of the film. And the story itself is fictitious but inspired by what they were going through at the time, and both circumstantially and interpersonally. And it feels like a little bit of an ode to their immigrant journey, but also in some ways to my own, having moved to the States at a young age and coming to terms with what it's like to build a life in a new place.
Why do you feel it's important for festivals like this to take place?
Oh my God, for so many reasons. You know, I think I've been coming to the festival for a long time now, every year, and I've seen some of the best films that I've seen in a long time. And it's really wonderful to see South Asian brilliance like showcased on the big screen in ways that maybe traditionally, like in mainstream media, won't be allowed or be in space for or something. I think it's really important for festivals like this to keep existing so that they can showcase all these wonderful filmmakers. And as time goes on, we have more representation, we have more young filmmakers, so they need a platform to showcase their beautiful work, which is happening right now.
Well, best of luck with your film. I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Let's see if I can make this work. Give me a second. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm still seeing you for this group. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, everyone here, please. 1, 2, and 3. Big smiles. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here. One more. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's do it.
Hi. Yes. Hey, Yeah.
So, your name and film that you're here for today.
Hi, my name is Zain Marie Khan, and I'm here part of the film The Umesh Chronicles.
So for you, what does it mean for the film to be, featuring at the New York Film Festival?
I am so excited. I think it's perfect because I think that this film, while of course it has a global reach and a Western reach as well, I think Indians in every part of the world would really resonate with it and feel very emotional when they watch it. So I'm really excited about that.
So are you hoping that audiences are kind of able to take away the emotional section of it, or is there something special that you seriously want them to be able to take away?
I think that they are going to be hit with nostalgia and the feeling of a world that the innocence and naivety of a world that we've lost, and I think that's what will hit them most. Yeah.
And do you feel like that storyline is something that's missing from representation in South Asian stories in the Western diaspora?
I think that I think especially with the Western diaspora, there's an idea of moving forward, and the thing that our film looks at is where we've come from and what we've lost, not just as an Indian population, but I think a naivety that the entire world has lost. So that's why I think that not just Indians, but everyone will resonate with the film in that sense.
Perfect. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I've actually interviewed you before, so
what?
This is so cool. Yeah.
What do you mean? When?
I've interviewed you 2 years ago. I'm with Urban Asians, so I interviewed you for one of your older projects.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's wonderful speaking with you again.
Could you tell us your name?
My name is Zain. Yeah.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about your outfit today?
About my outfit? Yeah. This is a sari that Ashley Robello made for me. I think it's a really light, beautiful material, and it really shimmers, and it's almost like liquid gold. So that's why I wore it. I'm wearing my family jewelry, my grandmother's earrings, aunt's earrings, bracelets. So that's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let's do singles. So let's start with you. Just a single of you? Yeah.
How you doing? All right. Okay. Let's do a quick photo here, please. 1, 2, 3. One more. This is going to be full body. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Maybe a little bit of profile.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Namaskar and namaste and welcome to Mana TV International.
Namaskar. You want me to say something?
Yes, please.
Namaskar, this is Vinay Pradhan. I am Consul General of India in New York. Today we are here at the inauguration of the New York Indian Film Festival. And I'm really happy to be part of this event because as I discussed with the organizers, we are having the good Indian movies in different languages. There will be discussions about the way Indian cinema has gone international, how it has been appreciated in different parts of the world. And I'm really happy that over the next 2 days we'll be watching different Indian movies in different languages.
Shabana is getting that award for 50 years of her journey in the movie. So what do you really think about it? Because it will be a great conversation between her and Meera Nairji.
I'm told about that event. I'll be looking forward to hear to that conversation. But she's a very well-known personality in India, having having popularity among Indians. So I'm happy that she's being honored here in India.
What was your favorite movie when you were young?
Quite a few. I grew up watching Odia movies, and then then I in my adult life, when I started speaking Hindi, then I also watched Bollywood movies. But there are quite a few. Let me not name any actor or a movie, but I would say I'm a huge fan of Indian movies, not only Bollywood, but now I appreciate even South Indian movies from all parts of India, because now since you have the luxury of watching them in Hindi and English, so I really appreciate Indian cinema.
1, 2, 3. More. Maybe a little profile. Amazing. Thank you. Okay. So, tiny bit this way. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 1 second. Maybe just here. Yeah. And first, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Thank you.
Disappears 2 generations later, right? Yeah. And so that to me is what excites me, and that's what I'm writing as well.
Very good.
I'm just really excited for these nuanced and layered stories that are coming out. There used to be a time back in the day, or it feels like very recently, where South Asian stories were sort of really on the nose.
Yeah.
And because the American audiences wanted it that way, but I think now there's so much more room for these layered, nuanced stories that really speak to more of an authentic experience, whatever that may be. So I think I'm really excited for this next phase, or whatever it's headed.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited for you guys' films too.
I love it. I love that you've seen it and you love it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love seeing the immigrant diaspora stories. I think that they are not showcased that much, and I feel like we should see them because it helps also us from a first generation experience.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So get yours.
Okay.
Let's do yours.
Go. You also go.
Right now, you're right. It is a lot about my mom and dad. It's in there.
Yeah.
And you can't
you have to kind of
you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's like mom, everywhere. Yeah.
Also, I love your dress.
Oh, thank you. It's Tina Tundon.
Really? I went to her show.
Oh, you did?
Your fashion designer.
Oh, wow. She was so sweet. She sent it over and was like, please, wear it.
Really? Cool. Awesome. It looks so good.
Oh, good. Thank you.
So your guys' film is showcasing tomorrow?
Yeah, 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
How will we find it?
3. Okay, one more. Amazing. Okay.
That we see in the film and that.
Acting. I've been acting for nearly 12 years. I was doing stage in Chennai and in Bombay.